welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, hello, my name is Diamond Janae here on YouTube. I do hair videos, makeup videos, all that fun stuff. So if that's the type of stuff you guys are into, definitely consider subscribing. So as you guys can see by the title, today I will be reviewing the newest Morphe palette, and that is the 35S Sweet Oasis palette. Guys, I have not been that excited about a Morphe palette in so long. But I kid you not, I'm randomly at work scrolling through my phone, I'm on Facebook, whatever, and I see an ad for this palette, and I was like, yo, I need to get this palette ASAP. This is gorgeous. Like, your girl is very impressed. Now obviously you guys can see one eye is already done. I typically like to do one eye off camera just so I kind of have a feel of what I'm gonna do instead of wasting a bunch of camera footage on like trying to test stuff out. And I will say some of the colors,
we gonna get into that.
But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much for my intro. I don't think there's really anything else. So basically, long story short, I'm going to be basically recreating how I did this eyeshadow look and also finishing up the rest of my face as I'm talking about the palette itself and how I feel about the different colors and whatnot. Honestly, I can definitely see myself doing a bunch of different eyeshadow looks with this palette in particular, so definitely keep an eye out for that. So before going into eyeshadow, I'm just gonna quickly apply some Be Perfect Cosmetic Perfect Prime eyeshadow primer as my base. Okay, so quick little backstory slash disclaimer. The way I wanted the like blue slash like lagoon green look to be was more like an ombre type of situation, kind of like how it shows kind of like on the packaging as well. But like guys, I literally used like 3 different colors across like my to do like my transition shade or whatever, and honestly I feel like all 3 colors look exactly the same. Like, that's my only critique. All the colors I use are very pretty and pigmented. Like, I have you guys super close. As you guys can see, it is really nice, but like honestly, if I didn't tell you guys that I use 3 different colors in this area right here, you guys probably wouldn't believe me. Like, honestly, I'm a little bit confused about that part. I use this color first, then I use this color, and then I use this color, all in like one line. But I kid you not, this color, and this color, these 3 colors might as well be triplets, honestly, because at least for me, when I applied them, they literally all look basically the same. As of now, that's probably like my only critique of the palette. Like, all the other colors that I use, as you guys will see in a moment, are extremely pigmented. Also, like I always tend to say in my videos, whatever I do on this eye, whether it worked or not, or I feel like the step could be skipped, I do the exact same thing on my other eye, just because I feel some strong type of way if I don't do the exact same thing on both eyes, because I feel like my eyes will look lopsided, and then I'm just not going to want to take any pictures or nothing like that, and that's just a no. Like, no. There are definitely a couple steps that y'all can skip, but yeah, just a little disclaimer for that. So if you guys are looking at me like, yo, she's being mad extra right now, it's because I was being mad extra, because I thought that me being extra was going to pay off more than what it did, but it still turned out cute. Okay, so the first color I'm going to be using in the palette is this color right here. That would be the Snorkel. Wait, yeah, Snorkel Sesh, right? I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but y'all, I pointed to the color. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm basically just focusing this particular part like right on like the outer corner. And I'm basically just blending that kind of like towards the middle. And then I'm just gonna grab a different eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna be using the color Sail Away, which is basically right next to the first color that I used. And I'm basically just gonna focus that color more towards the middle. So yeah, I mean, to me, they all basically look like the exact same color. Like, I was going for more of like an ombre type of effect. But like I said before, the look still turned out cute because I'm sitting down filming me recreating it. Now, the next color I'm gonna be using is this color right here, which is called Infinity Pool, and then I'm basically just gonna blend that in to the other color that I use, and then I'm just gonna focus that more toward the inner corner. Now, also what I decided to do, instead of just having it look kind of like flat there, I'm going to use the color Saltwater Drip, which is probably like the lightest bluish shade that they have in the palette, and I'm basically just gonna use that as kind of like my transition shade, kind of basically just to kind of like fluff the colors out and have like that nice like gradient effect that you guys see on the other eye. And I'm basically just gonna start kind of like blending out the edges just so it's a little bit more fluffed out and like airy kind of looking. But yeah, so as you guys can see, I basically just fluffed it out just a little bit. I will say, like, on camera you can kind of see it, but I feel like in person you can see it better. Like, it's not like a super harsh line, like it's a little bit more fluffed out, and that's basically the look that I was going for. And then last but not least, before I cut my crease and kind of do like my wing cut crease type of look, I'm going to be going in with this darker, I would say like an aquamarine color. It's really pretty too, and that color is called Hidden Cove. And then once again, I'm basically just following that cat eye shape that I kind of created earlier. And again, the side might look a little crazy because like I said before, your girl could not find her tape to save her life, but we gonna make it work. So I'm basically just really trying to focus that in on the crease, and I'm really not trying to take away from the 3 colors that I literally just plopped on my eyelid for almost no reason. So I'm just trying to really make sure I'm getting it exactly where I want it to be. Now basically I'm just gonna go back into the 3 colors again just to kind of like help blend in the crease color that I just put on, and then also kind of help have the color pop out again. So now basically I'm just, ugh. What the heck was I trying to say just now? Next, I am going to cut the crease. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know how my words just got jumbled like that. Y'all don't understand, I was low-key holding my breath because listen, I haven't done like a cut crease wing liner in like so long, and again I didn't have tape, so I was like, this is high-key looking crazy right now. Now I feel like the hardest part of this makeup look is over, and I can actually like breathe and relax because the rest is gonna take me literally 2 seconds. So with that being said, so first and foremost, I started on my lids. I started with the shade Private Villa, which is this shade right here. So right in the inner corner, I'm basically just gonna start off with that shade. I realized as I was doing this makeup look, I do not have nearly as many like flat brushes as I thought I had. I'm gonna be using Yacht Life and Picture Perfect. So I'm gonna be using Yacht Life as like my middle lid shade, and then towards the outer corner I'm just going to be using this shade here. Yeah guys, honestly out of this whole palette, I'll probably say like my 2 favorite shades are probably going to be Yacht Life and Infinity Pool, because both of them are just so pigmented and they just look so pretty to me. Like, oh my gosh. So basically next, I'm basically just going to clean up the side of my eyeshadow, and then I'm also just going to apply some mink lashes. Now if you guys are curious, these are actually from my lash line Diamond Debonair. So if you guys wanted to shop these exact lashes, I'll definitely leave a link and all that information down below for you guys. These lashes in particular are in the shade Confident because like my confidence just be sky high when I be wearing these. Listen. Alright guys, so now I'm just gonna step away from the eyeshadow for a quick second while I do the rest of my face. So I'm basically just gonna kind of breeze through this part just because again, the main focus in the video is on the palette and the eyeshadow look, not technically the rest of my face. So quickly, I'm basically just gonna be using the Too Faced Born This Way Major Hangover Primer. Next for foundation, I'm basically just going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation, and if anyone was wondering, I'm in the shade 350. Next for concealer, I'm just going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer, and if anyone was wondering, I am the shade 330 in this one. Next to set my concealer, I'm just going to be using the Fenty Beauty Banana Powder. Next, just to add a little bit more dimension back into my face, I'm just going to be using the Maybelline City Bronzer. Now, switching back to my eyes again, I'm going to be using the NYX Professional Eyeliner in the shade White. And I don't know, I feel like it's just gonna... the certain vibe that I'm going for right now, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like this color is the right color to go with, so we'll see how this goes. Dipping back into the palette, I'm going to be using the shade Hidden Cove once again, and I'm basically just going to place that right underneath where I put the white liner. Guys, honestly, I hate the face that I have to make whenever I apply my eyeshadow on my bottom line because I feel like it looks crazy. Look how that looks, guys. Like, you see the vision, you see the look coming together, okay? And then last but not least, I'm just going to be using the color shade... I literally looked at the palette before I held it up and then I still said the wrong name. I'm going to be using the shade Sail Away, which is basically this shade right here. Alright, so quickly, next to finish off the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. I personally really love this product in particular just because whenever I do eyeshadow on my bottom lash line, if any fallout happens to happen, literally I can just put this and kind of just like swoop it away just to kind of dust it away. Next, for blush and highlighter, I'm just going to be using the BH Cosmetics Blushing and Bali palette, and I'm basically going to be using the shade Pomegranate for my blush, and then I'm also going to use the little bit that's left of the shade Glisten as my highlighter. Last but not least, for my lips, I'm just going to be using the LA Colors lip liner in the shade Smooth Plum, and then I'm also going to be using the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. Lord, I dead almost forgot the setting mist. So basically, I'm just going to be using the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray to basically set my whole entire makeup look. Always got to take out my favorite fan, you know, fan it down and whatnot, you know. It wouldn't be one of my makeup videos if I didn't do this, to be honest. Not even gonna lie, my left eye feels like my eyelash is lifting and I don't like that, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna let it slide. I feel like this makeup look turned out really good. It's not exactly the idea that I wanted, but overall I feel like it still turned out really good. I will say with this palette overall, I absolutely love the colors in this palette. I will say though, I am a little disappointed. Like I mentioned, like I briefly mentioned earlier, a lot of the colors that I had used, which was basically like these like aquamarine type colors right in here, they were all basically the same color, and I honestly, like, looking at the palette, I thought there were gonna be like 3 distinct colors, but they really weren't. So I will say that a lot of the bluish greenish colors are basically exactly the same. I will say as well, at least the pigmentation is on point per usual. I feel like I've never really had any issues with Morphe's palettes when it does come to pigmentation, but the color accuracy isn't all the way there sometimes. I will say that. No shade towards them. It's just do a little bit better next time, you know. Like I said, guys, my favorite 2 colors out of the palette are between these 2 colors right here. This one and this one. I absolutely love the pigmentation, and overall it just looks so pretty. It glides on smooth, so smooth, like even on like the makeup brush. Like, guys, it just looks gorgeous. Overall, I will say this is a really good pickup. I will say I love how it has like a mix of not only like the aquamarines, but also the pinks and also some browns and some golds as well. So you do get a good amount of variety when it does come to the colors in this palette. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl down below. Don't forget to shop Diamond Debonair for affordable mink lashes. And yeah, y'all know I had to add a little sprinkle in there. Come on, so a promo is free. But anyways, so if you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you have a great day or evening or whatever time you happen to be watching this, and I will see you guys in my next one.